Well, it's interesting because climate change is such a huge threat to our sustainability on top of all the other problems we have with pollution and habitat degradation. So it has the potential to create even more conflict among resource users. As our resources are destroyed, as there's less water, we're competing for water. But actually, I think I see it as an opportunity really for different stakeholders who are not accustomed to working with each other to come together because it is a common problem. And I had the benefit of working with fisher folk, small-scale fishers, and people from the tourism sector in the Eastern Caribbean this summer. And we did a workshop, and on the third day, they were like, wow, we didn't realize that actually both of us have the same problems. It's the sea level rise, the storm surges, the flooding, damage to coastal infrastructure. All of those things affect both of those sectors. And the sectors traditionally, tourism and fisheries, might be competing, right? But now they see climate change as kind of the common enemy. And so there's a huge potential for more collaboration. There's a huge potential for more collaboration across the Caribbean, because we really need to look at this as not a national or local problem. It's a global problem, and we need to collaborate. So I think natural resource governance then has the potential to be more collaborative, to see more partnerships between government, private sector, civil society, local communities. So it could be a really great opportunity if we grab it now. CANARI, for example, is a regional institute. We work in all of the Caribbean islands. We need to look for separate pots of money to work in the CARICOM countries, to work in the European overseas territories, to work in the US. The Dutch is different, Cuba is different, Haiti is different. So that just the sources of funding. And I know in the US Caribbean, a lot of the focus is obviously from the north. So how can we really get people to recognize these funding sources, get people to recognize that they can't have us fragmented into these blocks, that we really need to work together, and that therefore they need the funding they give needs to allow that. But we can be creative, and I know that CANARI has done things before where, for example, we would have a regional workshop for the English-speaking Caribbean only. But if others can bring their own funding and come, we open it up. So I think we have to be creative and really find some practical ways to work with each other. And the technology now makes it very easy, that we don't necessarily have to fly everywhere. There are things that we can use video to have exchanges between farmers in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Grenada, Dominica, Haiti. So I think technology can make it possible. We just need to really make the effort.